Hi guys, welcome to Mystic Frequency. I'm Lisa and I will be your collective tarot reader here today on January 18th, 2026. But do not be discouraged if this reading finds you at a later point down the road. There's possibly something here for you that your guides are trying to reveal that would benefit you greatly on your journey, or there is someone within your circle that could benefit from this information and they're kind of using you like a radio signal so that way you can reveal it or share this video. And today is a new moon for us, and I'm excited for it. So a new moon helps us really take advantage of new beginnings. It allows us to create a fresh start, and since it's dark and you won't have the moon in the sky, it's going to allow us to turn inward and look at what our intuition has been trying to tell us, or if there's anything that we are trying to discover that's just lying deep within. But now's the time to start sowing seeds for future growth. What do you want to plant? What do you want to release? And ultimately, how do you really want to start connecting with your inner self? So we're planting intentions with today's new moon. So when this reading finds you, think about what it is that you need to be working towards, or what long-term goal will be there for you at the end whenever you start planting it, if that makes sense. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. And if you're January 18th, baby, happy birthday, guys. Thank you for making it another trip around the world. You being here, I want you to know that you matter, and I'm glad to have you with us today. So let's go ahead and dive into our affirmations. I've got a lot on my mind today. I'm trying to think about things I need to accomplish. Ooh, I am beautiful. Yes. You are gorgeous. You are feeling confident. You're feeling as if you are attracting lots of different types of energies that are coming in. But you're allowing yourself to express beauty, not just physical beauty, but you're looking at things around you that can make your environment beautiful as well. For me, that's my crystals. You know, when you feel good about the room you are in, it has a piece of you that you can feel in the room that is beautiful, and so you connect with this beautiful piece that you may have. What else am I getting from this? Makes me think of Jim Carrey whenever he goes, be-e-a-beautiful. But yeah, allow yourself to take a compliment today, especially if you shy away from them or you say, no, I'm not. Actually accept it. Allow yourself to tell you are beautiful. And you are. Very short and sweet. Not that you are short, it's just when I get compliment affirmations, it's just straightforward. It's being authentic. When you're your most authentic self, you're the most beautiful. All right. Let's see what self-affirmation. I want that one. Sit up straight, shoulders back. Now shine with confidence. I love when this card comes out with an affirmation that talks about expressing the confidence within and showing it outwardly. So don't cover it up. Don't cover up your beauty. Don't try to hide it. Allow yourself to be able to shine and not let someone else do all the shining around you. Actually allow yourself to hold that candle up. I used to be very shy, very, very shy whenever I was growing up. And you can tell because my face would turn red, or I wouldn't be able to give eye contact or even be able to speak, really, just because I was such a very nervous and shy child. But allow yourself to go out and be bold and just look for things that attract that beautiful quality that is trying to come out. Let's see what your animal guides have to say today. Ooh, we have the, I'll let it stay out. Okay, I feel like that one wants to come out, and I'm going to do that one as well. All right. So we have the fox. Clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Yes! When you allow yourself to naturally let your arms swing at your pace, where you have these, it's like your focus is real clear and you're not distracted by what other people are thinking. You are actually feeling very, very swift in this moment. It's like you know what the solution is now. Anytime you find a problem, you always find a solution for it. And if you felt like you were in a cave, because I see this background back here, it's like you were in a cave and you finally decided, okay, I need to, leave my abode and feel like dressing myself up and going out there. A lot of confidence. And your guides are wanting you to be open to the doors that are revealing themselves, and listen to what your gut is saying whenever you are approaching people. Pick up on the cues that they're giving you. If you were ignoring cues from others because you do not think that those cues were meant for you, well, if you keep your head up, you'll be able to pick up on those things. Ooh, Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Yes! Another confidence. Because look at how beautiful this jaguar is. And how it has to go within to work on all of these shadows that are being presented. But the shadows have this light source that is around it. And once you recognize that the only person that is holding you back from seeing clearly or moving forward is ultimately usually always going to be yourself in this point. It's like the jaguar looked in, imagine the mirror from the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. And the jaguar says, "Who is the fairest of them all?" And it shows its own reflection. And you're being asked to not doubt that. When you see it is your reflection that is the most cunning, the most swift, the most smart, the most graceful and confident, the most beautiful, allow yourself to see these compliments that the mirror is telling you, that you should be telling yourself, or when your partner is around you and complimenting you. Be open to that form of romance. Sorry, if I could speak. I need to drink some water, guys. Well, I drank some water And I encourage y'all to drink water as well when you feel as if you can't speak or if your throat is closing up. I don't know why my voice is being so weird today. If your voice is having issues, like you can find whenever you're trying to talk to someone and your voice pitches up a different octave or it goes really low and you're like, why do I sound really ridiculous every time I'm around this person? Let that also be part of that instinct that you need to listen to, that your guides are wanting you to pay attention to. So that way you don't have to, what's the word? So you don't have to hide every time you do something that's very nerve-wracking. It's like you say something and then you run away really quick. But focus on what you really want, whether it's a relationship or a career or something that you're wanting to really learn and master with, especially if you've got an old soul. So you are an avid learner of life. But even if you don't know the answers to your problems, you'll come to a solution. Ooh, we have the goose coming out again. Okay, so inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. There's another confidence key. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Yes. I love this reading because it's like if your spirit guides could put their hands on your shoulders, they are trying to nudge you towards something. And they want you to trust your instincts. They really want you to trust that you are in good hands, and they want you to start creating what you are dreaming about. If you're dreaming about having a partner, then confidence is what's going to be key here, where you don't feel as if you need to change who you are. But I love that. It's almost like you're trying to figure out, how am I supposed to make this come to be? Let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Spirit always amazes me when it wants to talk real quick like that. Okay, Heart of the Matter. And then this. Ooh, we have Temperance. Okay, so you're trying to find ways to balance what's going on internally with you. Because it's like, I am beautiful, and now you're needing to back it with confidence, but you're going back and forth and playing with the yes I am, no I'm not, yes I am, no I'm not. But look how she is trying to not just take water from the cup, she's also pouring back into it and finding ways for it to overflow, so that way everything else around it can be nurtured and allow it to grow just as easily. So if she were to continuously take and take and take and take, then everything would dry up around her and she wouldn't be able to alchemize any longer, where she finds this balance. So what are we trying to find within that needs some kind of assistance here? So when you find that you are very nervous around particular people, where you feel as if you need to constantly change this outward appearance, those will be your signs that you will need to try to find something to create that harmony, because it looks like we're dancing with something. What's at the heart of the matter? Okay. 7 of Swords. You're afraid that you're going to be betrayed if you were to allow someone to get really close to you. You've had this happen to you in the past before, where someone has lied and thought about ways that they could shake this up, shake your world up, if that makes sense. And it's like your soul is saying, I've already been through this once before, and I don't know how much more I can take of this. But you have friends around you that are going to try to help you with this, or there's this need to actually acknowledge, how did this affect you, the 7 of Swords, when someone, because he's carrying 3 swords in one hand and he's carrying 2 in the other. So his choices, his decisions, his actions that he took ultimately caused a lot of betrayal and a lot of heartache around those around him. And he is stuck from moving forward, but he's stuck in your mind. This is what's blocking you from being able to create this balance, because you're thinking about someone's words, you're thinking about someone's choices, the things that they have done, and you are trying to find the 2 swords of how to deal with this at the heart of the matter. What is your subconscious? A 2 of wands, not worlds. Okay. Yes. Okay. You wanted the best of both worlds. I guess that's why I was saying that first. But you wanted the best of both worlds, and so there's this road that was created because of the lies, this person that is strategizing. This person who's not thinking very clearly. But you're given a choice here. Either you can take the energy you have with you and see that you are... this is kind of hard to break down, guys. Are you lying to yourself about the balance and harmony that is going on in your world? Because these 2 energies, I need some further clarification on Temperance and the 7 of Swords. I'm sorry if this goes on for a little bit, but I feel like this is somebody that is... they're trying to be confident. They're trying to walk with their head up. But it can be hard when you feel as if you have people that might undermine you. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that one for that. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. We have the World. We have the Star. Okay. Okay. There was this Tower moment that did occur that is heavily in front of your mind. And it happened based off of the choices that were around you, or the choices someone else has made around you. And that led to this Tower moment that came and fell. And you're trying to go within and find that sense of hope, that sense of light to come in and pour back in on you, where you have a guardian angel watching over you, trying to rebuild. And look how she's in the water. It's herself, coming to term with her emotions, coming to term with where she currently is, and she's trying to be very hopeful. But with the World and the Seven of Swords being at the heart center, it feels like you couldn't move forward, like you couldn't finish. You couldn't leave this behind because you're constantly thinking about this deceit, this occurrence, and you're trying to grow. That's what you're really trying to do. You're trying to find some way to grow from this. Trying to heal the relationships you have. So I have the Page of Wands here and Two of Wands. So pages are very curious, and they can oftentimes talk about childlike energy that is around us, exploring new qualities that we are discovering we have. It's initiating something. So in the back of your mind, you're initiating a road to open in front of you. So here's the world in her hands. And you're just trying to get your world back from this. And it's like the only way you're going to be able to do that is by feeding yourself positive thoughts, positive affirmations, allowing your shoulders to be back and not hunched over. But you're trying to expand past this. So, I really feel like whoever this reading is talking about, they're doing a lot of healing and repair. And they're trying to be clever and work around this right here because we have the World. And they're trying to finish this chapter off. They're trying to close it and waiting for that cue where they can. So we have this globe up here, and you're trying to say, what do I want? It makes me think of Hitchhiker's Guide to a Galaxy whenever the lady, whenever the main character gets put up on the spaceship, and she's like, here, go ahead, put your hand in here. And it says, and it tells you what you want, like based off what your body is craving in that moment. And I wish we had something like that in this life where if you knew what you really wanted, then you would know what you needed to be working towards. Sometimes we're just lost and we're uncertain, especially after a tumble occurs where we are having to repair, heal, take care of our wounds, take care of the parts of ourselves that have been neglected. But so long as you keep thinking about who took from you, who stole from you, who lied to you, who came in and caused a whole bunch of ruckus to unfold in your world, if you let it, forgive and move on. Don't wait for an apology. That's only going to prevent the healing from coming in. If you allow yourself to remove this from the situation, you will find the balance that you need. You will find that others would be able to come in and assist you because you have your head up and you're looking to what's in front of you. You're trusting your inner compass here. But if you are uncertain about the friends you have around you, then those are the type of people that you don't need in your life, your world, especially if they come in and they constantly cause you to have to repair the damage or Your reading was very tricky today, my dears, and so here's my collectives. This is how I want to knock this out of the ballpark so we can close the game down. You may play sports. I've never said something like that before, but you may play sports. You may be very competitive because the world is a very competitive. I almost said entity. I don't know what's going on with my brain today, guys. But the world is a very competitive place, and it does have all these people that live within it that do lie. They do sabotage others because they don't know how to work for their own goals. They don't know how to do that for themselves. And that is frustrating when they see there's someone that is on the mend, on the repair, and it's like they know that they're the most vulnerable when they are like this. So they come in, and your guides want you to avoid that altogether and see how there could be an individual around you that is trying to take advantage of your world, and your subconscious is trying to prevent that from happening, especially if this person acts like a child around you. Sevens talk about reflections. They talk about assessments, making an assessment based off of what you have seen through trial and error, and then building upon that knowledge, knowing what kind of boundaries you're going to need to prevent this person from coming into your heart space, or even being a part of your friendship circle or your world. You should not be scared to step outside. You should be able to own your beautiful nature. You should be able to see how you are trying to cultivate more healing in this world. You have Temperance, you have the Star, and you have the World. Those are major arcana cards. So this is something that is really, really affecting quite a bit for you. But before you take your next step, make sure that it is steady. Make sure that it is not loose, that you are not the one investing too much in this. And this can even talk towards somebody that tends to put themselves out there in front of a crowd. I'm getting that as well. If you're not what am I saying? Somebody that is a content creator, because I have the Star here, someone who is heavily looked at from the rest of the world, and trying to really protect that balance where people don't come in and try to take it from you. There's a lot of different types of energies coming in through here, but you're trying to avoid these tricksters from coming into your world ultimately. Well, I'm going to go ahead and try to give this my last shot at trying to find the message within the message. But I want to say you feel like you already know what this is about. You just needed that clarification whether or not someone was trying to come in and use their immaturity to try and make this harder for you. But don't lose your confidence. You have the power from beyond the world. You have much more power in your hands than they do. Don't let this prevent you from wanting to open up to romance. And if you are scared of feeling weak when this type of energy is coming around, always surround yourself with those that are close to you that you can lean on, especially when you feel like your voice is being constricted or you're not going to be able to voice what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. That is your readings, my dears. I am sorry if it seemed very confusing and all over the place, but I think this is at the heart of the matter. If you can get through this right here, you're going to walk forward with a lot more beauty. You're going to be able to hand beauty out into the world as well and show others how to gain this for themselves. But you're clever, guys. You're an old soul and you have this inner knowing. So trust your intuition here. But if you enjoy watching this comment or content, please like, comment, and subscribe so you may see more videos like this. I'm sorry this kind of was all over the place. But let me know how it resonates. I'm curious to see who this is specifically talking about. Or not know who specifically, but like what the journey is. Because I see someone trying to move forward, but they are being delayed from doing so. That wasn't in reverse. All right, guys, I'm heading out now. Be safe. Be careful with your messages.